Good morning, everybody, and welcome to MRCC's first ever live kickoff for our first ever live auction. I'm going to kick it over to my colleague Dina, and she's going to tell us how to get started.
Thanks, Jamie. I also want to say thanks to Jamie. Jamie has been a huge help in getting all of this ready. Like I said, first ever auction, so big learning curve. But we're really excited for folks to check this out. And we're going live for bids at noon. So we just wanted to come, say hey to everybody, show you a little bit of what we're really excited about. Make sure you're ready to roll because we want you to start bidding as soon as it is open. So a little bit, we'll actually hop over and join some of our other friends to hear what some of their staff picks are. But because the 2020 pandemic kind of pulled us to a halt for our 35th anniversary, we didn't get to have a huge in-person party. But we were able to reach out to a lot of our wonderful friends and supporters and then make this online. So the silver lining is you can participate from all over. A lot of stuff we can ship. So look for specific questions. Actually, if you want something further away, you'll be reaching out to me, Dina. My email address and phone number and stuff is on the website. So you can talk to me about how we get it to you. But definitely we can do pickups from our office in Columbia, and we can get it to you around the state in a couple of big places like St. Louis or Kansas City. So I want to show folks just because 32 auctions was new to us for sure. And we want to make sure that people feel comfortable with what it looks like. So let me pull up this website here.
While Dina's getting that ready, I'll just let everybody know I went ahead and I put that in the comments, the address, so that you guys can play along at home.
Perfect. Is it coming up here for y'all? So 32 auctions is the website we designed for it is 32auctions.com/MRCC 2020. And you'll see hopefully here in just a second. I'm not sure if it's up or not, Jamie.
It's not yet.
No, my screen is being a little bit wonky. But it doesn't come if you click the link there. The big part is you'll notice that it takes you to the home page first. So you'll want to click on the box that says view all items, or there's a tab on there as well. And then you will get a yellow box to prompt you. The biggest thing here is in order to bid, you have to create a login. So you'll create a file, it's totally free, but you'll want to go ahead and do it now so that when you're ready to start bidding, it can go in. And once you've set up everything, you'll notice the pictures of different items have little hearts at the bottom. So if you click that heart, it adds it to your watch list, and that allows you to get alerts on that item, which is super cool because if it's a super popular item, you want to make sure you know that other folks are bidding on it. You want to, be able to check in on it easily, so it puts it in a little bit easier to find list for you. I'm sorry, my screen share is just not working, guys. But those were my big things. Jamie, is that pretty much the gist of it that you think?
Yeah, I believe so. It's just a matter of getting logged in, making sure that you're all set up and finding the things that you love so that you can be the first to bid on them. And, of course, the last to bid on them. That's the really important thing. One important thing to note that I don't think Tina has mentioned yet is that she did set up the auction so that when it ends, if there is someone that bids right before it ends, it'll give it another couple of minutes so that everybody has a chance to be competitive. So be watching. December 13th at 9 o'clock is when it's supposed to end right now, but you might be getting alerts about your favorite items right up, until the last minute, whatever that last minute is. So.
Absolutely. And then I think the other really important logistic is how this is all going to end, right? So good call, Jamie. It's going to close 9 p.m. or shortly thereafter for the hotly contested items on the 13th on that Sunday. So you get a whole week. Make sure you're checking in on things. And we'll let you know on Monday the 14th. So I will contact all of the winners and we'll set up payment. We're not going to do the payment through the website itself. So you'll pay MRCC separately. So be looking if you are the winners for an email from me. If I don't hear from you soon, I'll give you a call. But let me know if you have any other questions as you go around. And like if you're joining us now, we want to say hi to you. Drop a comment and let us know you're here. Let us know what things you're super excited about. And if you need more convincing on how epically awesome this stuff is going to be, we head on over to our office for the folks who didn't want to invite you into their bedrooms and guest rooms and offices at home on a Saturday morning. Our folks are gathered over there, and you can get a sneak peek if you want of our spooky new conference room in the big new MRCC office.
Hi everyone, welcome to Missouri Rural Crisis Center's best ever online auction. Yeah. It's actually our first ever online auction, but it's going to be the best. I'm Rhonda.
I'm Tim.
And I'm Leah.
And we're here to show you some of our favorite things that are in the auction. These are just a few things. We have over 30 incredible items that you can choose from, bid up on, and you'll know it's for a good cause. I'm going to introduce Tim to tell us his favorite auction item.
Well, they're not my favorite, but they're just the ones that I'm going to be concentrating on today. The first item I'm going to concentrate on is this beautiful Epiphone, which is a guitar made by the Gibson Company, SL Les Paul edition, signed by the one and only Nathaniel Rateliff of the Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats. You'll know them by a lot of songs you hear on the radio. They're originally from Missouri, from Hermann, Missouri, and they're friends and allies of the Missouri Rural Crisis Center. And Nathaniel also runs a project called the Marigold Project, which is a foundation that helps nonprofit organizations fight for justice. So this is one thing you can bid on. It's a one-of-a-kind, it's a beautiful guitar. It's not only playable, but it's something you can put on your wall. And then secondly, I'm gonna highlight is a case of top 10 wine. We have a multitude of different wines from California to across the world. We also have within that case some true champagne, which is something that everybody should try multiple times in their life. And with that, I am going to go to Rhonda.
Thanks, Tim. And because I'm old and I've been here for 30 years, I'm drawn to the history parts of our auction items. This set of auction items is actually from 1986 in May, in which we organized what I believe to be one of the longest, if not the longest, USDA protests still in history. It was 145 days. And part of that protest action in Chillicothe, Missouri, was a visit by John Mellencamp, aka John Cougar Mellencamp then. So this auction item includes a historical, saved for 35 years, front page article about what the farmer protest was about and John Mellencamp's visit. 15,000 people showed up in tiny little Chillicothe, Missouri to join with family farmers. You also get this one-of-a-kind t-shirt. These t-shirts were for sale at the event. There were only 1,000 of them made, and they sold out that day. So our board president donated this t-shirt. It's one of the only ones left, along with these photos that include Roger Allison, our founding executive director, with John Mellencamp and wearing that t-shirt. So this is an incredible historical set that I hope people will be really excited about checking out. We also have an incredible signed t-shirt on a Patchwork Family Farms t-shirt, an album from Willie Nelson from 2002. We're thrilled that we were able to get that donated from one of our members who was at the 2002 Farm Aid concert. So I will flip the specialty items that are Leia's favorites over here, and I want to introduce Leia because she's one of the newest members of our team, and she just came on as our Patchwork Family Farms person right at the beginning of the pandemic, so she has had a great time with us. Take it away, Leia.
That's right. Well, hi everyone, I'm Leia, and if I was going to bid on anything in the auction, of course it would be our merch. Get the best shirt in town and support a great cause while doing it.
And right next to Leia is an incredible quilt that was made by one of our members from our various t-shirts, our Missouri Rural Crisis Center t-shirts, Stop Factory Farms, and Patchwork Family Farms. So this is an incredible addition as well. We hope that everyone will join us at our auction. As you probably know, because you've heard from Dina and Jamie, that our auction is starting in just a few minutes at 12 o'clock today, which is Saturday, and will go until the 13th. This is an opportunity for you to not only get some great items for yourself or your loved ones, because we deserved it this year, but also it's a good way to give to a cause that is important to all of us. It's about supporting family farms, local communities, the environment, clean water, clean air, and sustainable food. So we hope you will join us for this incredible auction. And Tim and Leah?
And thank you. We want to thank everybody that donated to this auction too. So we appreciate the community we're in, not only here in mid-Missouri, but also Missouri as a whole. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, everyone.
All right. Huge thanks to Tim and Rhonda and Leah for letting us know what their favorites were. If you've had a chance to get in there and start looking at the auction, let us know what your faves are in the comments. I'm going to bring Dina back now because we have another special guest joining us. Dina, who we got?
This is a well-timed yawn. Well done. This is my foster puppy, Jewel. And we're wearing our matching sweaters today. We did not get the MRCC memo that it was Wear Black Day. So apologies from Team Red here. But Jewel is my foster puppy. She's about 15 weeks old. She's totally deaf, but she's a pandemic puppy, and she is like very used to Zoom life. So she wants to come say hi to everybody.
Oh, she's adorable. And Jewel will be available for adoption here pretty shortly. Is that correct?
She is, if folks need a good little white pit bull puppy. She's an Unchained Melodies rescue puppy here in Missouri.
And she happens to look like a Lady Falcor, and I just don't know how you could pass that up.
Very good at the kisses. So I saw that Tim talked about the guitar. I honestly can't believe Rhonda let him touch the guitar.
Me neither.
Starting that with our lives. But he talked a little bit about Marigold Project, and I also, one of the things I'm super excited about is that cookbook that not only has great recipes from artists and from a lot of your favorite musical artists, and then it also highlights a bunch of really great food and social justice groups. I mean, like Humble Brag, MRCC is in there, and Patchwork Family Farms. This one is really special because 3 of the guys from the Night Sweats autographed it for us. Nathaniel and Joseph, who are the 2 from Herman, and Mark, who we belovedly call by his Instagram name, Eat Don't Sleep. And we'll send it, and we're very, very excited about that one. What were some of the stuff you're super excited about?
I am super excited about that metal print of the bur oak, for one. It's just stunning. I think people were able to catch a glimpse of it while Tim was grabbing the guitar, and it is just absolutely beautiful. And of course, I'm super, super excited about, the merch kits because, Leigh made it sound like you just get a shirt, but you don't. You get like a starter kit so that you can be a factory farm fighter. And I think that's pretty cool. We have a kit and we have an expansion pack. So you get the hats if you get the expansion pack. And we do have a couple of types of hats and then also, like a beanie because the cold weather's coming on. So I think everybody should get in on that a little bit. And I don't think enough was done to talk about the pancetta because that is a pretty special item. And I honestly thought that was going to be Leia's favorite. I thought we were definitely going to hear a lot about that from Leia, but
she might be sick of it because I make her talk about it like every day. Leia, as our patchwork person, has been really instrumental in that, and that is really cool. We started with about a 10-pound patchwork belly, and we took it to our friends over at Bardal Butcher. They are like the meat artisans of the world, and they have crafted it into 8 pounds of glorious pancetta, which, like, I don't know what you do with 8 pounds of pancetta. That is so much pancetta, but like I can find 10 friends and we can have amazing meals. But you get to decide if you're going in on it all for yourself or if you want to share it a bunch of ways. But I think that one is going to be really fun to watch too.
All right, it looks like coming up on 11:59. So everybody, if you haven't already gotten on there and gotten logged on to start bidding, now is absolutely the time. Want to wish everybody good luck and happy bidding.
And Jewel put on her special sweater to tell you it's go time. So everybody, thank you so much for joining us. As Rhonda said, this is more than just really cool stuff, although it's certainly really, really cool stuff. It's about supporting MRCC's critical mission, which has been honestly more important than ever in a year like 2020, where we're seeing not only folks really hard up against it, but the way that corporate ag has really taken advantage of this pandemic, and it's hurting our communities and it's hurting our friends and neighbors, and we promise that we will keep fighting with everything we've got. We know that your donations here and your bids are going to support awesome work, and we are so, so grateful again for all of our donors, as well as everyone who bids and participates, all of our supporters.
Yes, thanks so much to everybody that's been so instrumental in making all of this happen. I want to remind everybody real quick before we leave you, don't forget to like our page, share our page, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook or Insta, where we unfortunately can't stream yet. And I would also suggest to everybody, it'd be a good idea to follow the Marigold Project as well, because they're doing some really great work out there. All right, thank you. We really appreciate you. Get bidding.
All right, I'm gonna go make my bids. Thanks, everybody.